Hello children, welcome to our English class. In today's video, we will learn how to write letters and how to write BioSketch. Well, as we all know, we will get two types of letters, formal and informal letters. But in today's class, we will learn how to write an informal letter. Well, now let's look at the question first. The initiative of the government of Andhra Pradesh to transform schools under a Manabadi Nadu Nedu scheme is expected to be a big blow. Renovation of buildings, construction of compound walls, well-maintained bathrooms, modern blockboards, drinking water facility, greenery all over the school, clean environment, and many more are ensured for the children of government schools. Now this is the area where you have to focus. You are Sneha, residing in Guntur. Now write a letter to your friend Reshma in Visakhapatnam, reflecting your views on how Nadu Nedu scheme is beautifying your school. Right? So whenever you get the input, the letter input, you have to read the letter again and again, and then you have to find whether it's a formal letter or informal letter. Right? It is to your friend, so it is informal, and now you have to make it as a point to whom you have to address and how you have to write. Now let us check the important points, and here are the checkpoints for you. And let's look at the format of an informal letter. Number one, the first one, when we said imagine you are residing at Guntur, means you have to make it as a point that there should be Guntur in your sender's address, the first one. So when you are writing the address, in this sender's address, you have to write 4-line address like house number, street or colony, then Guntur, then date. Look at the date how I have written, 14th May 2021. And this is the sender's address because we will have 10 marks for the letter writing. So you have to take care of the display. And now the next one is how you have to address. Most of the students have the habit like writing dear friend. But now we are using, try to write the name, dear Reshma or Ravi, or if you are writing to your personal, like to your uncle or dad, you can write my dear uncle or my dear father. So this is what we call salutation, right? Number 2. And the third one is, what you have to do is, you will begin the letter and see that in your letter, it contains 3 or 4 or 5 paragraphs. Preferably, we can divide our letter into 3 parts. Like the first one is opening lines or introductory lines, and the second one is main body, and the third one is closing remarks. Right? So now these are very important how you write the body of the letter. We will see in the letter in detail. Now the fourth area where you have to focus is, this is called like complimentary closure. And then first you will write yours lovingly. There is no apostrophe. Yes, that is what you have to keep it in your mind. You can write either yours lovingly, or even you can write your loving daughter or your loving friend. And then you have to write the name, right? Sneha. Remember why we have written Sneha? Because imagine you are Sneha, now write a letter to Reshma. So in the to address, you have to write address on the envelope. You have to write to Reshma, daughter of something, and again you have to write Visakhapatnam. That's very clear. If you take care of these 4 or 5 points which I am telling, then you will get 9 and 9.5 marks easily for letter writing. Now let's look at the letter in detail now. First, sender's address, house number, Nehru Nagar, Guntur, 14 May 2021. Now the next salutation is, most of the students have the habit saying dear friend. In English, usually we write the name like dear Reshma. Then this introductory line is very important. Most of the students, what they say is in this letter also, dear Reshma, how are you? I am fine, like this. Instead of that, you can write the introductory line in a different way based on the context, right? Here we have written, I'm really excited to write to you after a long time. I hope you are writing exams well. Look at the sentence, I hope you are writing exams well, because we all know that by that time you will be writing exams. I'm writing this letter. See, you have to write the cause here. I'm writing this letter to express my gratitude to the CM for implementing Nadu Nedu, Ammavadi and Jagananna Vidya Devana and Vidya Kanuka programs. Right? This is why you are writing. And the next one is, we will see the main body here. The two schemes, Ammavadi and Jagananna Vidya Kanuka, have become a big boon to all the students. The Nadu Nedu scheme has changed the fate of the government schools. It has given a new hope to all the parents, teachers and the students. This program seeks to transform our government schools into vibrant and competitive institutions. They provided the basic needs such as clean environment, running water, furniture, compound wall, blackboard and toilets. It also involved parents committees in the renovation of schools. You can add what are the benefits you have been benefited, like you can talk about the uniform, you can talk about the books, the quality of the books. You can write your own sentences, how you felt about the books and how it was supportive to you, as well as it's a big support to your parents also, right? For parents, they need not spend even a single NP while sending their children to our government schools. Now, the next thing what we have to mention here is, we are indeed thankful to our CM sir for implementing such a wonderful schemes for the welfare of our children. And the last one, what we call like closing remarks, you can say, convey my greetings to your family. I wish you all the best for your forthcoming exams. Hope I can hear from you soon. Yours lovingly. What is the name? You have to write Sneha. And now you have to write the address on the envelope, like put in a box, like to Reshma, daughter of Rahul, Shantinagar, Visakhapatnam. So this is how you have to write the letter. Now here are some letters for practice. We will try to practice these letters. However, we will make videos in these topics for the next upcoming videos. The first one, COVID-19 precautions, and there will be a letter related to pollution, and there may be a letter related to science exhibition, and there may be a letter related to school day and sports day. And finally, this official letter, you can talk about complaining about irregular services in any area, right? This will be a formal letter. So these are the various letters you have to focus. Preferably, we may get informal letters only. However, there is a chance that we may get the letter related to formal letter complaining about any irregular services, any lack of things, right? This is how we have to practice. Now, the big question is how to write a biosketch. I already told you, if you are asked to write letter writing and biosketch, my first choice is that you have to write letter writing, because you can score more marks. But remember, as I told you, that the 5 points must be correct. To whom you are sending, from where you are writing, and you have to think about the complementary closure and all. Now we will see how to write a biosketch. This is very easy and I know everybody can do it well and everybody is doing well. However, here are some tips for you. Let's check. Well, this is the BioSketch format. Usually, we can divide into 5 areas. Like the first one is personal details, introduction and personal details. And the second one is educational qualification. And the third one is contributions to the country, or what are the social services that particular person has done. And the fourth one is awards and achievements. And the fifth one is conclusion or my reflections. And one creative thing that you can add is try to write one quote related to that person, right? So just think about it and it would be fine. Now let us see. For the first personal details, here I am giving some basic sentence patterns. Like you can write, this is the BioSketch of Sri or Mr. or Ms. The second one is, he is, if he is alive. Otherwise you will say, he was a famous or well-known scientist or any other area, social worker or something. And the third one is, you can write, he or she was born on date at so place at some village or in a big city or in that district or a state. And then 2, you can write the parents also, to Ashiyamma or like that, Jainulabdin. So now, his or her father was a. If you have the details, you have to write about it. And you can add this sentence, he was born and brought up in a middle class family with moral values. So these are some sentence patterns that will help you to write about the personal details. And the second one is educational qualifications. Here, you can use different sentence patterns like he or she completed his or her degree at so-and-so university. And the second one is he studied or he pursued his degree or PG something. And you can add one more point like he was a sincere and a hard-working student. And even you can add, even from his early age, he developed his leadership qualities and he was kind towards people, or any kind you can write. And the next one is, as a student, he achieved many prizes in sports and literary competitions. Now let's look at the third one. What are the contributions to the country and social services? The first one, he is a great asset to our country. He is the pride of our nation. Try to write these type of sentences so that you can get good marks. And you can add, public service is his or her cup of tea. And he dedicated his whole life to serve the society. And he rendered his services for the welfare of, you can mention that particular sector. So these kind of sentence patterns will really help you try to note down. And the fourth area is awards and achievements. He achieved many awards for his exemplary works. The first one you will write. And now several personalities might have received n number of awards. So for every award, you try to write a different sentence pattern. You will see. He reached several milestones in his career if it's a sports person. You can write, he received Dash award from Dash for his selfless services. 1 award. And the second one, you can write, he was the recipient of Bharat Ratna. Look at the spelling also. He was the recipient of. And then next, the government honored him with the Dash award. And also you can write, he was honored Bharat Ratna by. So based on the awards and achievements, you can write different sentence patterns, not only simply writing he received, something like that. So this is where your creativity lies. And the next fifth one is how well you can write the conclusion. And you can write my reflections also. We have coined the word. As he served the people irrespective of his health, he passed away on. But he is remembered forever in the hearts of all the people. Right? The second one, he took his last breath on. He is a source of inspiration to the youngsters, or to all, you can write. I learned how to be simple, generous and useful to the society. And also you can write, his life story is full of achievements. Now this is very important one we have included. After reading the biosketch of the personality name, I'm very much eager to serve the poor people and my country. Right? These are the basic patterns that you have to keep it in your mind while writing a biosketch. Now, let's look at the question details here. We all know that in this biosketch I have taken a scientist. We all know that Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, parents, birth and studies, works, death details, awards. These are the details. Go through the details and try to begin. Keep it in the view how you are going to begin. So how you are going to introduce. Because as you all know that about our Abdul Kalam very well, you can begin with a different way. Right? The first one you can say title and caption. How we are writing? Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the missile man, like a tagline, how we are writing. Sachin Tendulkar, Little Master, or MS Dhoni, Mr. Cool, or Mr. Dependable. You can write these taglines also. Now, how we are writing is Mr. and or Ms. is or was a social worker, a scientist, sports star, or well-known poet and famous novelist. You can write any of this, you put in that blank and insert, it will be fine. Now, APJ Abdul Kalam, the missile man. You can begin like this. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was a great scientist and the former president of India. He was born on 15th October 1931 at Rameshwaram in Tamil Nadu to Ashiamma and Jainalabdin. This is one sentence where you are introducing and the personal details. And the second one, educational qualifications. He completed his education in Anna University. He was sincere and hardworking student. Even from his early age, he was interested in science and doing experiments. Now, he contributed a lot to our country as an aerospace scientist, and he became the 11th President of India. He received Padma Bhushan Award in 1981. He was the recipient of Padma Vibhushan for the year 1990, and the government honored him with Bharat Ratna in 1997 for his works. And now, he passed away on 27 July 2015 at Shillong in Meghalaya after making India as a great nation in terms of science and technology. After reading the quotes, this is my reflections. After reading the quotes of Kalam, like every pain gives a lesson and every lesson changes a person. And after reading the biosketch of Abdul Kalam, I am inspired and I want to become a scientist. I too want to contribute a lot to my country. See, this is how you can add one quote related to that personality. It will do a difference, right? So this is how we have written after looking at all the sentence patterns, like in the 5 areas. Well, now here are some of the biosketches for practice. You can practice earlier. Scientists, we have done it. Sportsters, tried it. And many times they are going to ask poets or writers also, think about that one. And differently abled people, freedom fighters, and then social workers. These are the possible different kinds of biosketches you have to practice. Well, that's all for today, and thank you everyone. And the next video is on framing questions and information transfer, right? So if you like these videos, share with your friends, and for more updated videos, you can subscribe Madhu's English for You.